Okay, thank you, PolyU, and thank you all of you coming here today. I'm not going to talk about my company. I believe we are a household name. If you don't know who is HKT, come to me and talk during the networking hour session. Today, I'm actually focusing on our problem statement and try to provide you information so that you can stimulate the idea how to address the problem. So the theme is smart city. So basically, smart city is about applying the emerging technology to the city. It can be 5G connectivity, data analytics, AI, machine learning, robotics. When you apply those technology to a company, you call it digital transformation. When you apply those technology to a city or a nation, you call it smart city or smart nation. Actually, it's all about the same things. It's about the new emerging technologies. One of the things is that you need to look at combining the technology together rather than using them as an isolated technology. You can see that this diagram. From the leftmost side, we have the device or machine. It is the source of the data. And you know that, everybody know that the value of the data decline over time. So it is very important that we use the data in real time. That's why the connectivity is so important. That can carry all the data in real time to the computing platform or cloud computing platform, do the analytics, and generate the insight, and go back to the target area to apply those insights. So the important thing is data. The data cut across all these kind of new technologies to generate a useful analytic and action. And it will feed back again back to the real life, and then it generates more data and then fine-tune all the responses. So this is the power of the new generation technology, making digital transformation and the smart city smart. Okay. So these are our problem statement. The first one is we hope we can harness the power of 5G and IoT to advance the goal of sustainability and decarbonization. Why 5G and IoT can help? Because 5G and IoT can improve the efficiency of the process and reduce the wastage. In that way, we can achieve the goal of sustainability and decarbonization. So I would first talk about what is 5G. Probably you all know that the main benefit of 5G is higher speed, lower latency, and more capacity. In fact, the latency is very important. It's not just because of the human communication. Nowadays, we talk about machine-to-machine communication. When machine talk with machine, they can process data in sub-millisecond or even microsecond. That's why latency is very important. It's different from you. Especially for me, my latency is very high because I'm old. But for machine, they can process data very fast. For example, a car, if there's some safety issue or emergency, it needs to take start the brake very fast. So this kind of things is very important. And 5G, they can have very low latency and very high capacity, and also it can manage a lot of devices, IoT. It's the capacity that talking about. I don't know whether I have this figure. Okay, I don't have this figure. I don't want to say. So But anyway, it's, some studies say it will have a lot of contribution to the GDP as well. So this is the picture of Hong Kong about the greenhouse gas emission. You can see that the largest portion is the energy generation, because in Hong Kong we are using a majority coal for power generation. So it emits a lot of greenhouse gas. And the second one is the transportation. And the third one is waste. Sorry, I don't know what I say. But anyway, if you look at the problem, probably you cannot do too much on energy generation because you need to use new technology rather using coal. But transportation is the second largest one, waste, and maybe you can look the other industry to get your idea. And there's a study that what is the impact for using 5G to help reduce carbon emission. Just like I said, 5G is not the main technology to reduce energy generation. But you can see for smart living, transportation, manufacturing, there's a greater impact for applying 5G technology. This diagram is try to give you some idea what is the device or things that can be applied to smart city. I'm not going to go through it. You can download it. I hope it can stimulate your idea generation. But I will give an example. Like the parking meter, we have the traditional mechanical dumb parking meter. The government has a plan to upgrade to a smart meter. Why smart meter is important? Because those smart meters are connected. Before that, there's no way you can know about whether the roadside parking space are occupied or empty. It gives you a glimpse of the future. This slide just shows the benefit of CV2X. So apart from CV2X, there are a lot of ideas you can work on the smart mobility. One is like the multimodal transport solution. That is, you gather the information from different mode of transport, like the shipping, the railway, the truck. It can be for personal use to save your time, or it can be for logistic arrangement. So the goods from the seaport to maybe using the railway to the warehouse and then use the truck for delivery. You can plan ahead with all this kind of so-called intermodal transport data. So I just have this diagram to stimulate your idea. So that's the thing I want to share with you. And bear in mind that if you have a great idea, it doesn't fall into this three problem statement, but you think it benefits our company, do work on it. We welcome any great idea, not just restricted to this problem statement.